Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on the Hunter Quarter Wild, we're out with possibly the best new rifle in Hunter Quarter Wild. It's the ZARZA-10 308. I've just put the M1 Garand away, which many would class as the best older rifle. Well, there's a new fella went down, and it's the ZARZA-10 308, part of the modern rifle pack that's just come out, the new DLC. So we're out on our first hunting trip with it. I did a detailed review of all the new rifles yesterday. Check that out if you've already seen it at the range. But today we're taking our first actual hunt with the ZARZA-10 308, because I want to see, it's alright being good at the range, is it any good on the animals? So we're going to see what we can get away with, and some of these shots are going to be bizarre, extreme ranges, and like I say, this is my very first shot with it on a hunting trip. So we're going to dial it in as we go along, and I'm going to see what we can get and how far we can get on animals like lungs and vitals. So that's a kill shot there, that's about 400 meters. First two, just dialing it in. When you get new rifles, you have to work out the drop, and when you get these extreme ranges, you need to know what you're shooting with. So here we go. This is a typical shot for me actually, with like the M1 Garand. Let's see how we do. It is a beast. I think it is going to be a beast. Once you get this dialed in, it's going to make even the M1 Garand redundant. I think it is like a cannon. I'm thinking it could be like a 7mm, but with M1 Garand, do you know what I mean, reload sort of capability. That's the only thing that lets a 7mm down. I'd say the 7mm at distance is probably better than the M1 Garand, but you've only got one shot, whereas the Garand, you've got the reload capabilities, shot capacity, and the sort of, it's very close to the 7mm, but it's not quite as powerful at distance. Whereas this is, I think it's going to be as the same as about a 7mm, and have the M1 best capabilities. So it sort of made those two probably redundant with how good it's looking like it could be. But we're going to keep shooting. We're going to, like I say, we'll warm up with 400 meters on whitetails, and then we'll go from there and see if we can get some 500 meter shots. Now, if you don't know how to shoot that far, don't worry about it. I've got a guide. It's a simple guide, you can follow it. I'll put a link in this video description, and it will show you how to shoot up to 500 meters vital shots. Quite simple. Just follow the guide and you should be able to do it. But yeah, I don't know about that one, but I'm going to show different elevations, dips. I'm just going to try all different things, you know what I mean, through the video. It's a bit of fun, but I also want to see what it's capable of, how easy it is to manage. Is it better than the M1 Garand, which basically is my #1 weapon at the minute? We'll just see as we go along. Let's collect some of these deer and see what sort of distance we've actually hit on vitals. So that one's 384 left lung. So let's see what we can lung an animal at with this rifle. I know Jax said in one of the live streams that it was like doing 300 meters and stuff. I think this will do 500 meters. I do. I think it'll do 500 meters or above, by the looks of it. If you watched the previous DLC review I did of the modern rifle pack DLC, what do you think about that? 400 meters, there we go. We've already done 404. It is a neck shot, so I'm not really happy with that. I like to try and get at least a single lung, one shot, and then when you get a group of deer, you can just go bing, 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 kill them on the spot, dead. And like that, that's it's got basically a new earring spot. You couldn't try that, or you couldn't do that, I should say, if you tried. Right, where's the other one? I know I've got another one round here. I think it actually may be further than the 404. What's been your favourite rifle of my review or any other content you've seen? Just drop in the comments what's your favourite, what you're going to hunt with it. I would say I think this gun is already easier to use at distance than the M1 Garand. So the 7mm, the M1 Garand, you've just been retired basically. For the ZARZA-10 308, that's the truth of it. This is going to be the new best rifle. Now I know I've got another one here, and I think it's a bit further. It's probably about 410, something like that. Like I said, we're going to work our way up to 500 meters. I've got a guide how to do that, as I was saying. I've also got some news which you may have seen on social media, but you're all going to be getting a brand new gun. I'll tell you about that more at the end of the video. Well, I don't know when, sometime between, just so you don't skip to the end. But anyway, we've got a new gun coming, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. But there we go, what's that? 409, so that wasn't far out. I thought it was about 410. I'm happy with that. But yeah, because of the anniversary, it's the 5th anniversary of the Hunter Quarter Wild, they gave us a little present, basically, and it's going to be free. So I've moved to another location on Rancho del Arroyo, and I'm going to tell you this now. Populations have been reworked, animals have been moved about, groupings have changed. So you're going to have to up your game, change your hunting, because a lot of animals are at different locations now. So for the first week or two or whatever, it's going to take a little adaptation. You're going to have to adapt, try different areas, because animals are going to be in locations you wouldn't have got them before, and the groups aren't going to be as big. So it's going to be a different game hunting wise. You're going to have to up your game, try different locations, try different techniques. It's not going to be like on Rancho del Arroyo where you see 20, 30 whitetail in one spot. It's going to be like groups of 5, 7 scattered around at different areas, new areas. Like down there, I've never had whitetail down here at this location. Like I say, it's going to be a different ball game, and this is going to be for lots of species. It's not just like whitetail. So it's going to be very interesting to see what people say about it over the next few weeks. I'm just going to let him go over 400 meters. 400 meters or above now, that's all we're going for. Work our way up to 500 meters. It's going to be interesting to see how the population wipes work as well on certain maps that's had them. Like I say, we've got a big change here in this update, and in the modern rifle pack also. So we've got lots of new things to look at, check out, and it'll be interesting to see what the Hunter Quarter Wild community says about this over the next few weeks. But that's a good shot there, I think. So I think we've got probably about 420 there. We're not going to get 500 at this location. I'm just warming up to it and just testing the gun, but it is really easy to use, and I think even casual players will shoot 400 meters with it without a problem. It's like a cannon. That's what it is basically. If you haven't already seen it, I got my latest great one, number 8. Check that video out if you haven't already seen it. My second great one, red deer. I've been after that since just about Christmas, about 6 weeks. Because I wanted to make a multi-mount with an albino female red deer to replace the diamond one, because I'm trying to make my Sasiki Safari trophy lodge the best one, the best trophy lodge in Quarter Wild basically. It's coming together nicely. I've got 7 great ones in a row now, and loads of rears. Literally everything's diamond in there now as well. There's no golds or anything like that. So it is coming together nicely, but it's going to get hard soon to add things to it because we've got a lot of diamonds. I'm going to get every diamond of every species and try and get all the rares and super rares. So it's gradually going to become harder and harder. It'll be interesting to see what we can add in the future to that one. But here we go. What's this going to be? I'd say about, yeah, I thought about 420, so 490 meters front on as well, and it's a left lung, so 420 left lung, we know that's capable, and that wasn't really a hard shot, even though it was front on. Nailed it easy. So we definitely know it's getting up there now. It's coming into big boy territory. Once it does like 480 to 500 meters, you're basically looking at the best rifle in the game, and it all depends on how easy it is to do that, the recoil, the sway, control, do you know what I mean, and the confidence to do that. When it's easy to use, and this is what I'm talking about, I'm on top of a mountain You can see top of a mountain. I'm going to get him a tripod just to get a bit more height, because when you're doing these extreme range shots, it's all about the height and the distance. The higher you can get in the distance, it's basically maths, Pythagoras theorem, and the longer the shot you can get. But I've got a guide for this location, how to get up here, how to make these shots. But you can make 500 meter shots where I'm looking at now quite easily. He was just going to walk out of draw distance. When they walk out of draw distance, they'll vanish. And he was just going to go then, and he just turned back. He's right on the edge of it. 491. I think that's what we're going to take that. Sometimes there's a little leeway as well, so it might say 495. You might get like 500. You might get 490. It just depends where you hit them. But here goes. That's a good hit, I think. That is vital. Look. So we might have done it with that. It's going to be very, very close. But that's it. With a 7mm to get that same shot, it's not as easy. I know I've done a lot of them here at this location, and you only get one with the 7mm, remember, so you'd have to reload. So it's already winning. It is already winning. So I think this is the best rifle for the Hunter Call of Wild now. We'll go and collect it and see what the distance is. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it. The sound's great, it looks great, and the capabilities are great. So it ticks all the boxes, and it's going to be the most popular gun in the Hunter Call of Wild, I think. So the new modern weapons, modern rifle pack DLC, yeah, I think it's going to be the most popular since any weapon packs come out, which I think it's weapon pack 6 basically. That's the actual number. I don't know why there's no weapon pack 5 either. That's a bit weird. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, it's weapon pack 6 I think officially. But we're going to collect this. Is it going to be 500 meters? You can get them on the other side of the lake as well, and they come down that hill, and then sometimes you have to spook them so they go down on that side, and you can get over 500 meters that side, and you just move your tripod on the mountain to try and achieve that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what the brand new gun is we're going to get for Call of Wild's 5th anniversary. It's free in store. You don't have to pay anything for it. It is the Sunderberg 454. I'm going to make a video on it actually just after this. I'll make a bonus video and show you in great detail. It's better than just talking about it. But today we've been hunting for deers, animals, anything we can shoot, to see how good this new rifle is, the ZARZA-10 308, and it is now the best rifle in Call of Wild in my opinion. It's part of the modern rifle pack DLC. Check it out. I'm Ron McTube. Please subscribe to YouTube channels. I'll do the video on the brand new free gun we're going to get straight after this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.